Well, good morning. Here I am out in the bright world. And I just want to show you, my little girls are still with me. They're playing in this old playhouse. I had built this old playhouse for my oldest daughter, for their mom, when she was about 10 years old. And so once in a while we'll come back here and they'll pull out all the things from the old playhouse and have fun playing. So yeah, I guess that means I'm getting older, because from daughter to granddaughters, hey? But hey, today I was walking again like I love to do. I love my morning walks by the river, and there's always something on the road. You guys probably think by now that, man, people are just the worst for throwing out garbage from their cars here. Well, it does upset me, but you know what, there's always something. And so the first item today was a glove, an old glove. And I was thinking, man, I think I need to encourage you moms a little bit more. The hard work that you do, the dirty work you do all the time, and it will be rewarded. So you're not doing it for nothing. You are doing it for a good purpose. You are doing it for the Lord, right? So there's a lot of hard work involved every day of our lives, it seems. And then the next item was a water bottle. And I thought, yeah, water sustains us, and we give water all the time to our families, right? We give it to our children, and we are blessed by doing that, right? So working hard and giving our family something to drink is such a huge part of our lives. So how do you do as a mom? How is your life? What are the choices that you have made that you could actually see it as a blessed life that you are living? So are you a homemaker? Or do you just have a house and you try your best to keep it clean and tidy, and that's where your major focus is? Or are you a homemaker from your heart? I believe that God has placed you in a home to do your best. And how do we do that? It gets so busy a lot of the time, right? And I hope that you are in that place where you see your calling in life as a mother to those little ones as something that is a high calling from the Lord. I want to encourage you, put your whole heart into your family, your home, your husband, and your children. It's the best way to live. And that makes it sound like I've always done it perfectly, but I haven't. But it is something that God has taught me over the years, how to keep my home the priority in my life, and to see it as a high calling, as motherhood, a high calling sent to me or called me to, that comes from Him. You know, in the Bible it says that God blesses the home of the righteous, and I believe that with all my heart. So do you just have a house, or do you have a home? I believe that to be a homemaker, we need to cultivate spiritual and physical health in our family. Do you do that? Do you take time for there to be spiritual health in your children and your husband and yourself, and not just putting those physical meals in front of them on the table? That's very important too, and I hope you're doing well in that. It's not easy, but it can become a joyful, purposeful thing if you choose for it to be that way. So our priority as a mom needs to be in the home, and that doesn't mean that you won't go out there, buy and sell, and go to the market and so on. It's okay. It's okay. You can go too if you want. They're wanting to run off and do their own thing because their dad just drove in, and so they love their daddy. Anyway, it doesn't mean that you aren't going to do anything outside of your home, and you may hold a part-time job, I don't know. But I think the important point is that your first place, your priority is around your own children and your husband. It needs to be in the home. So you need to be busy at home. You don't really need titles and the awards as the world thinks you do. It is great to receive awards. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, but if the focus is to receive titles and awards for what you do in life, I don't think the focus is right. So would you take me for my word, and this is what it says in Scripture, to be busy at home, to be a homemaker, to pour your life and your heart first into your family. You are there to nurture your relationships in your home. You are to build beautiful relationships with your children and with your husband. And is that your focus? You are to love your husband. You are to love your children. This is from Scripture. And as one of the older ones, feels funny for me to say that, but the years have gone by so fast, and I am now one of those that is pouring a lot of words and encouragement into the younger women, and I love to do that. And so Titus 2 verses 4 and 5, it says that I am to tell you, to show you, to teach you, the younger woman, to love your husband and your children. I am to tell you to be self-controlled, to be pure. I am to show you how to and to encourage you to be busy at home more than anywhere else. You are to be kind. You are to be pure. You are to be subject to your husband. And this is in Scripture. It's not just coming from me, but I have tried to live my life this way. There was a lot of changing and growing that needed to happen in my life so that I could better live this way. But what a blessing when you keep your family as the priority in your life and you pour your heart into homemaking. That is what I want to leave you with. Be encouraged and be that homemaker as God has asked you to be, and He has given you everything you need to be that and to make it a beautiful place where love abounds and where nurture happens all the time, spiritually and physically. It may seem like a very high calling, and I know that it is, and it's not nearly easy all the time, but with God together and with being obedient to His words and His call in your role as a wife and a mother, He will give you all that you need to be the best in your place, in your home. So be blessed.